Okay, that's silver. That's the 4-hour scale of silver. Silver took a dive on Friday. I suspect it is a situation where not many players were in the market. In the US, I'm pretty certain a lot took sort of a bridge made out of the Thursday Independence Day as a starting point for a long weekend. So I guess that was the moment to catch, if you like, a lot of longs or scare out of their positions a lot of longs, and that possibly did the trick of shaking them. Now, as you can see from my wave count here on the 4-hour scale, I'm still very much in the opinion that this is going to go higher. Yes, so I'm taking what you see here as corrective. We had an ABC that could be an X. As you can see, there are quite a few ways of subdividing it. That could be an ABC, in which case, if it's finished, we are not going to see silver hanging around here for long. It's going to go back. Once it goes back there, that's reasonably good confirmation. We are on the right track, that this is corrective, and give it a bit more room to run here on the in this trading range. And when it's ready, it's going to continue with advance to high grounds. I will begin to worry that something is not right here with silver, and maybe I am missing something big if it begins to display serious weakness and eventually it goes down to under 14.6. That should not happen. That should not happen if this is a genuine first leg up and this is a second wave. Second wave, I don't think should go and crash through this. Although theoretically, you know, it can go even there. As long as it doesn't crash through the floor, theoretically, it can still come back. But you know, momentum would tell you that if it goes there, it looks like a dead fish. It's not going to survive. But I'm just telling you that, in my opinion, I think that this should really hold, and we shouldn't really see it going there. I'm in the opinion, I bet my money in a way that this is going to hold around here. Going back to the previous fourth wave level in terms of a corrective phase, it's perfectly normal. So what you see here, the slide here, is perfectly normal price action. It is now the moment of truth to see silver coming back or just touching down one more time, yes, and then swinging back towards 15.3. Everything is on track. But you know, I'm looking at so many situations where silver has a say. I'm looking at stocks, silver stocks. I'm looking at funds where they have not just silver mining companies, they have gold mining companies, they have lots of things. And we will see later in the video some of these stocks and funds. And the message coming out of the action in the stocks and the funds is that we are still in a bull trend. There's no problem. There's no problem. This is just a normal shakeout, corrective phase. Things will sort themselves out and it's going to come back. That is the message that I see from all the related markets to this commodity, silver. Now here's gold. That is the weekly. After this spectacular breakthrough the top here, there is a normal comeback to the breakout spot. Again, I have to emphasize, this is looking very normal price action. It might take longer to stabilize here before it continues straight up, and we should not really take it as a negative development. I've already explained here on the weekly, negative development would mean that it's breaking back into the range, potentially impulsively. Yes, if that happens and it breaks down back to the mid-range here impulsively, that's obviously really bad. That's really bad. It might raise the prospects, of course, that could be an A and that's the B complete and it's going down in that big C. I think that we are very far from seeing this. I'm saying it on the back here, leaning, if you like, on the price action that I see as I explained in the case of silver, of many stocks that focus on focus on silver and gold, the bullish trend there looks very healthy, full of power, absolutely full of power. Support is rushing in whenever there is a correction of 3 to 5%. Support is rushing in. So right now I have no reason to doubt that this is simply a pause on the way to a lot higher prices. Now again, this is the weekly. I've explained already several times that a preparation that you see here on the screen that took a very long time, we're going back here to 2013, and that's the first time we have seen a substantial breakout here. A preparation of almost 6 years, from what I understand, is not for delivering this, meaning such a brief pop, unless this is a trap and it's going to sink. But as soon as it sinks down there, then we are going to be on alert. We're going to be on alert that it might continue lower. But again, everything is saying this is unlikely to happen, definitely not now. And the preparation here of almost 6 years is going to carry this one higher, not for 3 months. It could be a very long run. We might have to reinterpret the entire setup here and not expect the B, but that is very far down the road, and I said to you that I don't want to focus on this now. We will find out in due course whether we have to abandon the B and just go with a huge impulse wave to go and fly through 1900. I think by the time we get to, if we get to 1800, the speed, the manner, yes, of the advance will teach us a lot. And we will of course see how the related markets are acting, how all the mining stocks, and there are thousands. Yes, there are lots and lots of ways in which we can gain insight into the performance of the precious metals. We have also the currencies. Okay, so there is no point rushing and jumping the gun here. Let's just focus on this. Let's establish with as much clarity as we can whether this is a genuine stop on the way to higher ground or whether this is a trap. Yes, this pop here. Right now, as I said, the weight of the balance of evidence is looking like this is perfectly normal corrective phase on the way to higher grounds. That's the daily. Now, I have put some labelings here, but I want to focus on something. This is still the daily. I'm just opening the chart here so you can see. You can see the trading range pretty clear. Yeah, we have the limit at 1440. The bottom for now rests at roughly 1380. Anything like that on Monday, Tuesday, we are fine. We are doing very well. The interpretation is on track. Everything looks on track to continue eventually much higher than 1440. Even if we continue down, don't give up. Don't give up, because that could be developing into this. What will happen is that that's going to be your ABCA, that's going to be your B, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C, and then of course the moment of truth. If it bounces back in this manner, that's going to be huge, A, B, C, and it's going to fly a lot higher than 1440. I suspected it might not even go down there. Okay, I think that there is plenty of support, and I somehow think it's not going to even deliver that. It's just going to go sideways, and that's where I come with the next set of possible subdivisions here. It is not clear if this is going to morph into a triangle. I think it is going to morph into a triangle. If that is the case, and we're going to have a triangle here, evidently that should be taken as a fourth wave. A fifth wave is going to follow. But how do you relate that to the price action right from the bottom here? There are a few ways of doing that. That could be a 1, 2. We're going to take all of that as a third, and that's going to be our fourth wave. Okay, I would not dwell too much on that, meaning I would not let this block me from trading gold and silver right now. I think there is no point. There is no point letting yourself be blocked by something that looks for now very healthy as a corrective phase to a bullish uptrend. Okay, so that's the 4-hour scale. That's an ABC. That could be taken as an ABC. I think the jump here, it could even be like that. It's not going to change much. Yeah, if the C actually ended here. Do you see ABC? And that's ABC. You definitely don't have 5 legs from here. Do you see? You don't have 5 legs from here. And then you have up to now an ABC and a possible rebound. It's enough that on Monday, Tuesday, not going down there, but hanging around here and then popping back to above 1,410, everything looks fine. When I say everything looks fine, the bull is in command. The correction is most likely morphing into a triangle where this is going to be your A, that's going to be your B, that's going to be your C. It's going up to give you a D. A little bit drifting on the side for the E leg and then take off. It's going to run about 1,450.